What is happening, Internet? Welcome back to Donkey Kong. This is episode 10, and this is all about elephant power. So, hooray!
Yeah! Let's go for it! Elephant power!
Yeah, you missed the elephant transformation. Apparently there are 5 powers in total, so... I only thought there was 3. The bird, the Kong, and the zebra. But apparently there's the elephant, and then there's one more. So I was like, oh, okay.
I love elephants. That's one of my favorite animals.
He doesn't look too buff. He looks like an elephant. Kind of.
Oh, I didn't get it, but I was looking actually a few weeks ago. There was like this little elephant bracelet online. You can buy like a little, like $10 elephant bracelet, and it goes to helping preserve elephants so they don't get hunted and killed.
That's actually kind of nice.
I know. Yeah, they have different animals that help. They have different... I'll show you what the bracelets look like. They look cute. There's one for turtles and one for elephants. And then there's one for, like, rhinoceroses. It's kind of cute. And the bracelets look really cute. And they help... They help to, help the animals so they don't get killed.
So, today, guys, we're kind of having an off day with, viewership. So, I'm going to need you guys to help with the YouTube shorts today. Because Donkey Kong is not really pulling his weight today. It took about an hour just to hit 400 views on Donkey Kong, so that's not good, especially when we have a whole marathon planned for today. So,
I'll be doing part of the marathon, but I also have to sleep at some point because we've got Cosmic Guardians Ultimate.
Yep, Hyrule Warriors.
So excited about that.
What were we doing? Oh, they want us to go down there? Oh, okay. Whoops. Okie doke.
Yeah, so... Oh, I forgot to check downstairs to take care of that problem. That's the only thing I didn't do today.
I mean...
Well, I will do it after this video, and then I'll go to sleep. Unless you want me to do it right now.
No.
So I got, Luke doesn't know this, but I was just telling him, I mean, eventually I'll probably say more, but eventually if I stay there 7 or 8 months, they may train me to make the bagels and the muffins and everything. So, and I was thinking the other place that if I ended up working somewhere else after this, I'd probably work at the place that makes like hamburger place so I could learn. Because I feel like hamburgers are an easy thing to learn to make.
I have a feeling that you're gonna go from one cooking job to the next, and I'm very happy for you. Yeah.
But why are you happy for me? You like me being at home.
I do, but you're too worried about the whole YouTube thing, and also, you know, like, yeah, we got paid again, but in the back of my mind, even I'm thinking about, do I want the people that are on Patreon to come back to YouTube? And it's like, I don't know. I kind of like knowing that there's like $1,400 or $1,500 a month from Patreon, you know?
Well, I'm just trying to... Also, honey, I mean, for me, I like doing a second job because then I can continually gain skills like Liam Neeson.
A certain set of skills.
I need a certain set of skills because say something happens to you, like you fell down the stairs or something.
Okay, as long as it's not like a, okay, we're planning it this day. Always the stairs with you. Always the stairs.
Like, what if you ate something and then you got very sick and you were in bed for months on end because of something that somebody fed you?
There's the elephant. He looks... Oh, he's naked. I thought he was... Okay.
I mean, oh, you thought he had pants on.
I thought he had pants.
I mean, he is an elephant.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, I thought he...
Well, maybe halfway through the video, honey, I'll go downstairs and take care of the problem. Honey, I have to take care of it at some point.
Let's do our elephant skills.
I would rather, because I'm getting a huge headache from being down here, so halfway through the video, I'm going to have to go down and take care of it. My head hurts a lot.
Elephant.
I'd rather take care of it now than have to lose sleep.
Elephant skills. So we've got trunk room. So you use a trunk in this, obviously. Better inhaling powers. stronger lungs, quick storage. So we'll do stronger lungs, do trunk room, and better inhaling.
Yeah, but I was saying like hamburgers are easy to cook all over. Like, you know, like the kind of stuff your cousin makes in his restaurant. Now that's difficult to make it good.
Oh yeah.
Whereas hamburgers are kind of, it's not like you have, it's not like it's easy to make the hamburgers because there is a technique to make them delicious, but you know, they're just a simpler cooking technique than some of the others. Smash the burger and make it crispy. I'm sorry. So I woke up to Luke recording his Batman stuff today, so he didn't know.
Yep, I edited episode 6.
Oh, and what I was gonna tell Luke before we started was
I uploaded episode 6 yesterday, but I scheduled the wrong day because I thought today was the 21st.
It's okay.
And then I recorded episode 7 and 8.
So I'm gonna be working hard every morning of this week, and then on Wednesday, Luke and I are gonna see the Superman.
And we're gonna get the cats their special food.
Yeah, we have to get the cats their food.
And then we're going to go to on the way home. We're going to the restaurant.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna take me to get a salad?
Yeah, at that
at the place. Mm-hmm.
That's actually not a chain, so it's a local Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, be careful.
Yeah,
I mean, that's also one reason I'm careful about staying where I work, but I do work at a chain, so it could be anywhere, really. Really. I mean, there's probably 6 of these restaurants that I work at within the area, so, like, you know, it could be anywhere. Oh, what I was gonna say was maybe I should make a video about it. Cooking with K-Wife video. I need to make some more of those. So basically, I got some ingredients to recreate the salad I made when Luke's parents came here. Luke asked me to...
The Mandarin salad.
He asked me to recreate the Mandarin salad. So I actually looked at like 4 or 5 different recipes of Mandarin salad for this recipe, and I tailored it towards basically Luke's family and Luke and myself and the best Mandarin salad all around, because some Mandarin salads, they add like basically like sugary like walnut pieces and stuff, which I feel like with your family, with being very health conscious, and also my dad, if my dad came over with diabetes, like, and also you, like, I couldn't really...
I don't have diabetes.
Well, you don't have diabetes, but you have problems with too much sugar. I know.
No, I don't. They said my blood sugar's fine.
Alright, well, I worry about giving you too much sugar. I don't want to give you too much sugar. Well, you don't even like walnuts anyway. A lot of the recipes call for, like, candied walnuts, and so instead of doing that, I did I don't know why, but they never really have a salad that's like a companion to, like, if you're making Asian food. So that's what I did. I added the cashews. So it makes it more, it gives it more of a, like, Asian food feel when you have the cashews with the mandarin. And some people add feta cheese, some people add mozzarella. So I did provolone because I feel like Luke likes provolone. And he doesn't like feta cheese. That I remember. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Only problem with having to make that is you have to get a whole... Good thing at my grocery store, they sell little bags of cashews. I don't mean to talk your ear off.
You're fine.
But basically, you only have to use like a few cashews. So you could get a tiny bag of it and then use 1/3 of the bag, and then you have 3 salads out of that. Really, you only need like 2 small cans of mandarin oranges. I have 3 cans of mandarin oranges. We had 1 at first. so now we have 3. So now I can make 1.5 salads with that. I'm excited about it.
Very cool.
I can make that, and I can make homemade fried rice, and then I guess I'm gonna be making Luke mainly Asian food. The other thing Luke likes me to make him is homemade ramen, which I haven't made him in a while, but he loves that.
Dear me, I apologize for being startled, but I was quite shocked just now. Some sort of terrifying bat swooped in here. You saw it too, right? I watched it open its maw wide and spit out a peculiar-looking steak.
The key!
And what's worse is it dropped the key into that spot of all the spots. Okay. So I need to be my bird self then?
An elephant never forgets.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of the song with Mowgli. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Keep it up, 2, 3, 4. They're doing their elephant march through the jungle. That was fun. I like that Jungle Book animated movie. It's cute. So I was looking through some of our comments on Lego Batman 1 Part 1 and Lego Batman 2 Part 1, and we have some of the nicest comments ever for that. Like, it's from 13 years ago.
Oh, I like hearing that.
It's nice to see people like just
God.
like being so like they just, I mean, I think it's because those games were just, I mean, Traveler's Tales just that made the game so happy. So, like, they had such a great sense of humor.
Oh.
Oh no!
You're supposed to suck up the tornado. Oh,
You
never
can
mind.
suck it up with your nose.
Not really, but I can suck up the lava. I didn't know I could do that. We're gonna have to go to bed, and Pauline's gonna talk. Probably.
DK, it's way too hot. It's actually raining fire out there. I wish it was another cold rain shower instead. That would feel so nice right now. Good night.
Little Pauline moments.
Just what we needed.
Oh, that's very sweet, Later Gator. Says, that's cool where you might be getting a job where you can make muffins. My cousin actually works at a bakery, so if you have questions, I could ask her for you. That's really great, Later Gator. Yeah, I think that working at a professional bakery, from what I've heard, even when I was taking baking with my culinary school, all the girls there said that their job was pretty fast-paced and hard, like working at a bakery. And Luke actually worked at a bakery for a while, so that's really cool. That's really awesome, Later Gator. The elephant can inhale the lava. Thank you, Sharon.
Yeah, we inhaled the lavas, but how do we get rid of the tornado?
Mr. Nate says, hi everyone, I tested out Pokemon Violet and Scarlet on the Switch 2, and they fixed a lot of the bugs and issues that I had on Switch 1, and I am doing okay. Hey Nate, awesome, 1986 Gen Y, Mr. Nate, awesome. Awesome, great to see you, Mr. Nate, and I'm glad you're doing well. And Arkham Video says, do not say that I was actually diagnosed with being diabetic since I was 6.
Oh, wow.
It has been very hard for me, and I have it. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Arkham Videos. Yeah, my dad has it, Arkham Videos. Of course, I think he has the one you get with... There's 2 different diabetic things. There's one you can get when you're younger, and that's diabetes or something. And then there's diabetes you can get when you're older, and that's like 2 different things. But the one that you get when you're younger is harder. Oh my gosh, there's just lava everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get inside those tornadoes. We'll figure it out.
Well, that's... I mean, I'm always worried. I'm always worried I'm gonna get it because it runs in my family, so I try not to have too much sugar. I try to have everything. Instead of having sugar, I use honey. Like, instead of adding sugar to smoothies, I just do just the fruit and the juice and the yogurt with no sugar. I try to not to add extra sugar to things. Because it's just, I mean, it's better for it's actually better for you not to add extra sugar. Like, you can always add fruit or honey instead. So, I'm sorry to hear that our computer.
Sounds like he's doing the roller thing.
Oh, I have the 2 diabetes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anna.
Wow.
Wow, I did not know that. It's a really hard thing to deal with. I'm sorry to hear that, Anna.
Yeah.
Well,
Banana.
Kwings' mom, she loves, like, if I make something like pot stickers or something with a lot of grease or like pizza with a lot of grease, she always is looking for the healthy option. So that's why when she's over there, I try to make sure that which is actually good for me because it actually helps me to remember. That's why I made that Mandarin salad to begin with, because I was like, well, I need something for Cayman.
I like it.
Yeah, so we're recreating it.
It's not as much meat as this one. One of the dishes you made had a ton of it. Your coleslaw.
Oh.
Yeah. Something you made had a lot of
Well, I didn't. You just wanted the Mandarin salad, so I didn't get stuff back. Well, you can add whatever dressing you want on the Mandarin salad. You don't have to put Asian dressing. I love elephants. They're so cute. Have you ever watched? Look, I watch like clips of baby elephants that are like tumbling around a lot. I guess I'm a weird. But baby elephants are so cute. Just like that baby hippo went viral in Thailand. I can't even remember the name, but there's like a baby hippo that's completely like in like this star that gave that Thai zoo like millions of t-shirts and baby animals are just cute. It's hard to compete with them.
Oh, did I suck up all the lava?
Oh, and now they're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. There's like a lab that has openly said they're trying to bring back woolly mammoth into the world. It's pretty crazy.
You look so ready.
See, this one doesn't bother me as much because elephants are kind of buff already. If I saw an elephant that looked like this in real life, that would very much scare me because obviously elephants don't stand on 2 legs. But other than that, this elephant does look somewhat normal. I mean, elephants are already pretty stocky.
What an adventure!
Alright guys, so how do I get inside the whirling vortex of doom?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Pup Jojo. Says my brother has type 2 diabetes. Very sorry, Pup Jojo. Yeah, it is very difficult. My dad almost died when I was little. When I was in 7th grade, my dad went into insulin shock, and my mom had to rush him to the hospital. He collapsed, and he almost died. it's a very stressful, it's a very stressful thing.
No!
Sorry, honey.
Okay.
Well, I will keep you guys in my thoughts and prayers, everyone, and that you guys will be okay. I don't know where...
Time to focus.
Luke just left for a minute, so he went to check on. Hi Alpha, hi Sharon, hello. Pup Jojo, hi OH, hi everyone.
Okay.
Hey Daffy, hi Mr. Darthrian.
Suck up the key from the tornado.
Hi Anthony, hello Sienna, hi Miles. Hi Mr. Lee.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. Nice job, OE.
That's true, Miss Sienna. People do ride on elephants. I've heard a lot of stories where, like, when you go, like, that's like a way of transportation, like, in, like, some places, like, in, I know there's elephants in India and Africa. I don't know all the places they have elephants, but...
So, in this game, Amber, if you put a rock above your head, it acts as an umbrella to prevent you from burning.
Oh, I see Pauline. So she rides the elephant when he becomes an elephant. That's probably why all the characters have to be so buff, so she can ride them.
Yeah, probably.
Like if a bird was just a normal sized bird, she would weigh it down.
Oh. On to the next layer. So I called the episode, we need elephant power.
Yeah, it sounds like something a Power Ranger would say. It's cute. You do a great job with those references. You, like, there were either Lego Batman 1 or Lego Batman 2 Part 1, you wrote, as the first episode, you wrote, you can always bank on Batman. And it was a bank heist.
I see.
Well, I think I'm now looking back at all the titles you did, and they're extremely clever. I could have never done all of those.
All those titles are from the Lego Batman. I stole them from comic book names of Batman comics as well as Adam West episodes.
Yeah, but you had to have all that knowledge to remember all that.
I just needed Wikipedia. Yeah, I mean, I did remember. I looked up, I was like, because I figured if people were searching on the internet back then to find episodes of that show, they would type in a specific episode. So in the search engine, I typed in the name of 60s Batman episodes and Filmation episodes. Because remember, there was a 60s Batman cartoon show as well. So I went to Wikipedia and I got a list of different titles for episodes of Batman 66 show and the Super Friends, and then I sometimes I would combine episode titles into one, or
Yeah.
I would just use the episode itself if it worked.
And I was looking back at that episode and I was like, that was the perfect title. I can't imagine a better title for part 1 of Lego Batman. You can always bank on Batman. It was great. It was like genius. Sinister Blue. Oh my gosh, this guy looks crazy. Imagine if they had a Lego Power Rangers game. Says Pup Jojo, aka Joseph Wells. Yeah. That would be. Oh, I think we talked about that Pup Jojo a while ago. I think we talked about that, Joseph. I remember years ago, Luke and I and people in the chat talking about that. Because we were saying, what kind of Lego games would we want? Ghostbusters? Star Wars? Of course, we already had Star Wars. Ninja Turtles, Lego. I can't remember, but yeah, somebody said Power Rangers, I remember. That would be amazing. Power Rangers. They would look so cute as little Power Rangers. Lego Power Rangers running around doing moves. It would be so adorable. They should do that. I agree. That would be the best Lego game ever. And they need a new Lego game concept because all they have is really DC and Marvel right now. And they did Star Wars, which failed. Well, it's supposedly sold, but it made people angry.
I might have to go up front to do this because it's kind of
I'm
hard to see from where I am. No.
Probably being distracting.
No, I need to hear where the bat is at all times and things like that. So I'm gonna try one more time. And if I die again, I'm going to.
How would a Lego Power Rangers game work? I think it would be the same as they do like in Japan where they do Sentai team-ups and they do Kamen Rider team-ups. Where they could do a team-up with like all the different teams of Power Rangers throughout the years. And they could have them, each level was like, it would be like a different area. And you could probably have the Mighty Morphin people like meet different teams and team up with different teams. Like have them team up with Zeo and have them team up with like everything. I don't really know. Ninja Storm. I don't know all the Power Ranger names. And I think it would be, I think it would be similar to Lego Ninjago where you have, where that was Ninja Storm. Like, and they have cutscenes where you meet different people. I think that would be really cool. Now that Power Rangers sold all their...
Maybe I guess round 2. His face don't look so good.
That guy looked crazy.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, now that Power Rangers has sold their costumes, they really do need to do something with their brand to keep it going. So they should do a Lego Power Rangers game.
There is a Hasbro re-airing of Mighty Morphin that just started again. And they call it Power Rangers Reignition, but it's just Power Rangers like updated with AI. So they took all the original 5 cast members in the show and they basically upscaled it using AI.
Oh wow. That is
cheaper.
Crazy.
Yep. So it's gonna re-air on Netflix.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Cheap, lazy. Sublayer 902.
I still can't get over that they sold all the costumes. Like, it's like insane.
I mean, they can get, if they had to, I mean, it'd be more expensive now, but if they really had to, you could go to Hasbro and you could, like, repurchase whatever season you wanted to do, because they have an entire museum filled with Super Sentai costumes, as well as they recreate costumes all the time, as well as there's cosplayers now that can recreate the look of the costumes. It won't ever be quite the same.
They could order it from Japan and have them help.
Super Sentai could give them costumes.
Yeah, that's true.
If they wanted to.
I mean, it ultimately is from Sentai.
Yep, it is from Sentai.
There you go, Later Gator says, how I think they would do it would be like Mighty Morphin would be the main story group, but then like other teams would be as unlockables. Yeah, that's a really good idea, Later Gator. It is 102 degrees for me. How is the heat for everyone else, says Jessica? 90. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty hot, Jessica. I summon my ostrich Kong, LOL. Yeah, but that's a great idea, Joseph. I hope they do a Lego Power Rangers game. They need something other than just DC and Marvel or Lego.
Get out their butt and do something.
Traveler's Tales needs some ideas. And everyone likes Power Rangers, and it spans so many decades, so that would be something that everyone would like. It's not like an old movie that nobody knows, like, you know.
Let's get going.
I don't want to say any movie, so I'm like, but you know, like sometimes people go, well, I don't really, you know, like, well, of course now, I guess Ghostbusters is spanning all the generations since they did an updated thing.
I still haven't seen the Frozen Throne yet, so I don't know. It was a Passing of the Torch movie, but I still haven't seen it.
I didn't see the last one. Yeah, today was a... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Why can't you get it?
Because
Oh,
it's
it's
way
up
up
there.
there.
So what's your favorite animal transformation? The elephant is so cute. Oh wow. You have to throw more rocks at it, I think. Maybe you have to fly into it.
I tried that.
Maybe you can get a piece of rainbow brick that makes you fly.
No rainbow bricks on here.
Oh, maybe you can hit that and it'll unplug that. No, throw it at the actual bowl brick. There you go. Oh, there you go. You can swim up there.
Not quite, but getting there.
I wish we could get a sequel to Rita's Rewind, says Pup Jojo.
That would be nice, but that the people who made that game, they haven't
Oh,
said it.
yeah, that was a great game. I remember that was a lot of fun.
They updated it and they added like some new features to the game, but
Oh, it's 77 where you are, Anna Sensei? That's good. So not 102 at least. That's good, Anna. Yeah, and later, Gator, I'm not actually. Oh, whoops.
is that
Oh, there's Funky. I mean, Cranky.
Frankie Kong, Amber?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not Funky Kong.
Oh, look whose big hairy mug finally turned up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all you have to say. Listen up and listen good. It'd serve you well to hear this. I left all the comforts of our island to hop on Rambi and chase after the fiend behind these banana thefts. Now I'm stuck digging after him too. And let me tell you, they make these levels too darn deep nowadays. But I won't let Banana Thief get away unpunished. I know exactly who done it, and someone has to stop him. What I'm thinking about, clean your ears, yes? I'm chasing down the bandit behind all these banana burglaries. I may be old, but I'm apparently never done doing your job. When a rotten cook waggling his pathetic tail back and forth as he buggles through the folks' bananas, once I catch up to him, I'll give that tail a good whack with my shovel. Anyway, I'm pooped lecturing his tiresome work. Well, I'll be. You managed to listen without drifting off to La La Land. Here, I got something for you.
It's Cranky Kong.
Oh, he gave us a banana for listening to him.
Yep.
There's Rambi.
So Rambi, they kept Rambi his original design.
Yep.
And look at, he's got so many accessories. He's got a little like mat on him, and a little pillow, and some hay, and a lamp. That is so cute. I'm feeling nostalgia overload.
Yeah, that's Cranky. That's his dad.
Rambi's such a cute name. I love that.
So Rambi won't be a transformation in this, though. I don't think.
I think that's tastefully done. Because Rambi's are the one that everyone remembers the most. So if they change Rambi, it would feel sad.
Well, you turn into a ostrich, which is from the first game. You turn into a elephant, which is from the third Donkey Kong Country. You turn into a
There's a snake transformation in one of them, and a parrot.
I don't remember a zebra ever being in one of the games.
I don't remember a zebra. Because why would you need a zebra if you already have Rambi? You already have one hoofed animal that runs.
Yeah.
Because there was a parrot and a snake, where you could be a coiled snake and jump. Oh, I'm so happy they had Rambi in the game. I didn't see Rambi before. He's so cute. I like how Rambi's super serious. He's not smiling or anything. He's taking care of business. He's doing his job, which is transporting Cranky Kong. He has a mission. Rambi's in work mode. That is for serious face.
Time for a break.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Pup Jojo says Cranky Kong, yay, but didn't he actually kidnap Pauline originally then? Yeah, I thought they were saying that Cranky was the original Donkey Kong, and then he must have captured.
I don't know, because Pauline's a little kid now, so...
It's like, the timeline is all warped now. We don't even know what's
Have to beat the game.
Guess we'll have to beat the game to find out.
So hot, but so nice. After the sauna warms your body, cool off with a dip in the pool down the hall. Then dry off and step out to feel the breeze on your skin. That's how the elephants do it. They really like this spa, and I get why. Well, once you get used to being sweaty, it's so relaxing. Try it, DK. Warm your trunk and then enjoy a cool dunk.
Okay, there we go.
Yay, Miss.
This is gonna be a great day. I just know it.
Miss Deanna was saying, for all we know, it could be Pauline's mother that he actually kidnapped. Happens to have the same name as Pauline. Yeah, it could be her mom that was kidnapped. Elephants love saunas and mud baths. Awesome, Miss Deanna. That's right, they do like to roll around in the mud, I think.
Yep.
And Blue Sky says, Cranky. Oh, wait, says, fun fact, Cranky Kong is actually in every layer that you visit.
Oh, I didn't know.
Are you able to find him again? Question mark.
That's the first time finding him.
Leader Gator says, I like how Cranky is with Shelter. Just listening to him.
Are you okay?
Pup Jojo says, I can't wait for the final boss fight. Me neither.
That'll be a couple days, probably Wednesday. That'll be my guess. It's like sucking up all the lava. I don't know why. Something to do. Oh, that's useful. Alright, so where are we going?
There's a little elephant. Elephants are so cute.
They have their moments. Oh.
You found a map.
Now I want to go on a safari and see elephants.
Yeah. No, I guess we're gonna go down this hole. May as well. I saw that blasted bat again. Oh no.
If you touch us. Oh, welcome to the chip exchange. I'll trade you a banana for 90 chips. And here's a handling fee.
Stop taking my money!
A handling fee! Come on! What is this?
Taking my money.
What is this? Where's my money? What kind of establishment are you running here, sir? Or ma'am, whatever. Octagon person. Octagon with a face. What kind of establishment is this?
A shady one.
I'm gonna report you to the Better Business Bureau. What kind of a handling fee is this? Come on.
There you go. Now we have better at handling.
Could Pauline's grandma be the OG Pauline? Says, oh wait.
I mean, it was 40-something years ago.
I found Cranky in the hilltop layer. Also,
Nice.
Miss Deanna. And that's one reason why you have to grind for gold. Oh, okay. Thanks, OH. Oh, that was so much nostalgia seeing Cranky Kong. I'm glad we found him finally.
Oh, I don't even know.
Cranky! Well, I can go grind. How do I grind for gold off camera? It's hard.
You have to go back to the upper layers.
Oh. And then how do you get back down? Is there fast travel?
Fast travel is through a giant monster that eats you.
Is Pauline wearing an elephant outfit? Okay, because she has weird ears on her hoodie. Sir, ma'am, rock, says Later Gator. Yeah, exactly.
Although that won't be hard. Right.
We'll put ma'am and sir together. Mer.
Well, if you are...
There you go.
If you get a...
Just call them rock.
If you get a passport in the United States of America now, they will assign you your passport identity by your birth. There is no other stuff that they allow legally.
Unless you are a piece of rock with eyes.
Nope. Even if you identify as a rock, you're either a man or a woman. There's nothing else. You can't write down cat. You can't write down rock. You can't write down...
Attack helicopter?
Attack helicopter, yeah. By law, you are either a man or a woman. So when I get my passport, I can't say unknown. Or, my favorite was, I was gonna, I forget. I asked them last time we went to the, what do they call it? Where do you have to go? The city hall. 10 years ago, for fun, I wanted to write down ninja.
Oh, so you can't write that down.
Technically, if I wanted to, I could change my name to Ninja.
You could change your first name to Ninja.
No, I could change my first and last name to both Ninja.
Well, actually, that reminds me of an interesting story. I was listening to a person.
It's true. You're not even listening to me. It's true.
I know you can because actually when we got married and we went to City Hall,
yep.
They said to me, well, you're changing your last name. They said, you can actually change your name to anything you want at this point. They said, you just want to change your last name because you can actually change your first name, whatever. You just have to pay the fee to change your name.
There you are.
Which is exactly what Daffy Duck did in the Looney Tunes show, where they said that he had to be a professor to work at the college. So he just went to the City Hall and changed his name. Instead of Daffy, he changed his name to Professor. And his name was legally Professor Duck. I love how everything in that Looney Tunes show, he completely owns everything. It's not like, you know how some people, like, they work, like, say they work as a professor, but they look like they work at Walmart. Like, they're just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, whatever. But, like, Daffy goes all into it. When he does a new job, one thing I love about Daffy Duck is he puts his whole stuff in everything he does. He didn't just get the job. He made sure to know everyone on the campus. He got the little blazer with the elbow pads.
Yeah, he went all out.
And then he bought a specific pair of glasses that made him look sophisticated. And he talked like a professor. He literally owned the whole job. Like, he probably did a better job as a professor than anyone there with a degree. He actually probably did a better job. Like, he was putting more of himself into the job. Sure. I always imagine that too. Like, I always think, like, oh my gosh, if I was, a painter, I would wear all black and I would wear a beret and I would talk in a really weird accent and act like really eccentric and crazy. And I would act like Edna Mode.
Edna Mode.
I always think of that, like, if I do a different job, like, this is how I'm gonna act. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a photographer. Okay, now I'm gonna act like crazy. I'm gonna have my camera on me all the time. and like tell everyone, you're looking fabulous. Give me more of that. Yeah, so I do like, I think that's what's great about Daffy Duck is he has so much life in him, but he actually, even though he is crazy,
Define crazy.
he actually does really, he actually put his entire self into the job. He probably put more effort into that job than anyone else that worked at that school, in that fictional universe. I'm just saying. We will grind off camera if we're able to. I don't know. What about Mario? What does that make him when he fought Cranky Kong, the OG Donkey Kong?
Yeah, see, it gets confusing because Nintendo says canonically Mario was like 30 years old. So unless he stopped aging when he went to the Mushroom Kingdom, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know what a baker acts like on their off hours, but yeah, I make bread 24/7. I'm a baker. There you go, Later Gator. I wonder how a baker would act. I don't know if I should say this, but when Luke's sister and I, when we first knew each other a little bit, before things got a little weird or whatever, like, she actually baked some stuff with me at home a little bit, and she was a little bit like Daffy Duck in a way, because everything she did, she would get into it. I don't know if you knew this about your sister, but she has that character trait where when we were baking, she was like, oh my gosh, we're baking. She's like, this is great, and she's like, we're baking now. We're bakers. And then she goes, let's put flour on our nose. And I was just like, oh, like, okay. And this, like, kind of reminded me of the personality trait of Daffy Duck, where it's like, not only are we doing the thing, but now we're going to, like, embody the idea of it as well. We're going all in. It's like, we can't just bake some cookies. We have to be like, now we're this. We're baking now. All right, now we're gonna put flour on ourselves. Like, so yeah, I think that was when your sister used to watch a lot of anime and be more relaxed. Then Luke's sister ended up worrying about her job a lot more and becoming less anime-like. But she used to be really goofy and silly when I first met her. She did change her personality over the years. Especially, no, she didn't do a good job. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. It's like you're doing the thing and then you have like the joy of like, oh, I'm this now.
Okay, Miss Deanna. Well, you're not wrong. She is weird.
It's not going on. It's just being a weirdo, says Miss Deanna. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I put a dot of flour on my nose. I didn't put a lot of it because I was thinking, okay, like, okay, I'm one with the baking now. Let's put a dot of flour on my nose. And I was thinking, like, but that is the personality trait of Daffy Duck. It's like he has to not only do the thing, like, oh, it's like if Daffy was cleaning his motorcycle, then he would purposely get like some motorcycle grease on his arm, and like also get the motorcycle gloves, and then also get a jacket with flames on it, and then also buy a bunch of motorcycle stickers and gear. It's kind of like, some people are like that, where it's like they can't just buy the motorcycle, they also have to like embody the idea of like letting everyone know I drive a motorcycle. Now I'm gonna buy a whole new wardrobe. Like, like, I don't know. I mean, I find those kind of people fun, though. They definitely are fun, but I have to say, it can be exhausting to have to put so much of yourself into everything you're doing. Sometimes you just have to kind of do the thing and not, you're like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to buy a whole new wardrobe just because you have a motorcycle. You can, though. Yeah, Miss Sienna, Luke's sister used to be very goofy when she was younger. She changed, I don't know why, because of work or something. But Luke misses his goofiness.
Yeah, I do.
Luke and his sister used to watch anime together when they were younger.
Yep. But I've gotten you into some anime. Like this year, this summer, or not this summer, this October will be the 3rd season of Spy Family.
I don't know as much about anime as Luke's sister did, but you
know
I'm
more
not,
now.
I'm not the same. I'm obviously not the same, anywhere near the same. Luke's sister and I are completely two different people, but you know, at least Luke has somebody to, at least I try to watch stuff with him.
You like Spy Family?
Yeah, I like Spy Family, so
Spy Family 3rd season this October.
And then all of your audience, like everyone here, they fill in the rest of the gaps of like the stuff, anime I can't understand. Your audience can understand those things, because I can never be that person that understands all the anime with you. I'm just your wife and I understand only a little bit. But your audience, like, they grew up with anime, so I'm glad for you guys being able to be there and understand the animes that Luke likes, because I don't always understand it. So it's nice that Luke has somebody to, like, people that he can share his interests with online. I really appreciate you guys for that. And gals. It makes me happy when Luke talks about anime or shows he watched a long time ago or modern stuff, and I don't understand what you guys are talking about, but you guys do and Luke does, so that makes me feel better.
Alright, we gotta go talk to this person. That's what our radar is telling me. Got rid of your elephant pajamas. Could that bizarre bat just now have been our beloved Blusterwing? Sure. It whooshed off in that direction at incredible speed. Blusterwing is a bird, and one that actually loves eating bananas. We usually offer bananas to ensure pleasant weather. The bird controls all the weather in the underground world, does so by singing from its heart. Windstorms, thunderclouds, lightning, that songbird can cause them all just by tweeting a tune. Okay. Chase after the bluster.
Oh, that is so like my cousin, except for the flower on the nose part, says Later Gator. Oh, thank you for watching the playlist and those shorts in the background, Mr. Nate and Miss Deanna. Okay, awesome, Sharon. Looking forward to it. Thank you. I should be more like that. Like, be more like everything I'm doing, I should go all in. like those YouTubers that went to the Congress with the weird hat. That's them going all in. Like, there's no separation between their YouTube channel and real life. It's like, I'm a YouTuber, and when I'm sleeping, I'm also a YouTuber. When I'm at the grocery store getting coffee or whatever, I'm also a YouTuber because I have my crazy hat on. Even when I'm not making a video. It's like, I think you can do a job and then leave your job at the office and come home and be a normal person. It is possible. Like, I don't know, some people can't do that.
I'm now Mango Donkey Kong. I look like I had a bad dye job done. Okay. Weird. Alright, we need to go this way. Actually, first, where's their... Oh, there's a place to sleep over there. That's what we want. How much? Okay. Hello, Jeeves. Ooh, 4 bonus. Excellent.
Hey, DK, are you awake?
Please don't be like those YouTubers that have main character syndrome. One sec.
Yeah, I won't.
One sec.
I snuck into the hot spring before this. It was so warm. I'm all cozy now. You should try it.
Little moments with Pauline. Oh wow, we got a ton of hearts now. Cool. All right, let's go fight the boss.
Bet you dreamed about bananas, didn't you?
Yeah, let's dream about. Whoa, where the heck am I going?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's the cousin I'm talking about. Her birthday's actually tomorrow. Awesome, Leader Gator. I think I don't know, Jessica. I think main character syndrome is kind of like, well, Miss Tiana probably knows about it more than me, but like I think it's like you're basically, all that I can think of is like that you basically feel like you're the center of the world all the time and everything is all about you, even though basically no, a lot of times nobody even knows what you're doing. Nobody's even aware, like, you know, like you're always...
1, 2, 3, so many active tornadoes and lightning strikes. This might be the stormiest storm in all of meteorological
history.
Never heard of that. Meteorology school.
Yeah.
Stranger still, the Bluster Wing had a sinister mask on and it headed toward our research outpost, Stormy Station. Okay, whatever, let's go. Alright, Amber, you're free to...
Oh, Later Gator says, it's like when you think everything happens is around centered around you, like you're the main character of a TV show. Yeah. Mr. Luke, if you've seen a lot of those types of pranks, then the influencer thing, that means they're entitled to a free whatever. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well... One thing is, I will say though, Miss Diana, I think even when Luke and I, even when like at the height of like Disney Infinity and everything, even if we tried to do main character syndrome and we tried to tell people about our job, most people in real life were not watching. Like the people we would encounter at the bank or the grocery store were not watching the Lego videos that we were putting out. So they didn't even know what we were talking about. So I feel like being a YouTuber, like if you're like Keanu Reeves or if you're like Denzel Washington or you're somebody that's an actor and people see you on the silver screen, I feel like people will know who you are. Not that we're anything like that, obviously. This is just our YouTube channel. Obviously, we're not getting millions of dollars of content.
Well, we had... I'll put it to you this way, people. We had 1 million views on a video or something, and Amber and I celebrated by going to Friendly's. Like, we were just kind of like, oh wow, that video did great. Okay, on to the next one.
Yeah, that's usually what we would do, just eat food.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking also, like, the great thing about being a YouTuber is it definitely humbles you because the only people that know who you are the people that actually are online, that are watching those kind of videos. Because you're like a niche group. Like, it's like a niche audience.
Yeah.
Because people that aren't into gaming or anime wouldn't actually know who you are at all. Like, you know, and so if you act like a main character when no one knows who you are, you get shot down pretty fast, where people are just like, I've never heard of you. But Luke and I feel like that's the same with, like, since Luke and I live online all the time and all we do is gaming, like, celebrities that come and go, we don't pay attention to them at all. People try to, like, tell us about things like, hey, you seen a new album from, you know, Taylor Swift or whatever, or some rapper or something, and we're just like, huh? Who? We don't, because we're always obsessed with our job, we don't even pay attention to celebrities, so it goes both ways. It's like, I'm not even aware of most new celebrities that come up. Yeah.
I'm giving you a hint about lightning, so we need to have a thingy over our head. Oh god. So this is our umbrella. Right. So we have to be mindful of lightning strikes. Hello. How expensive are these? Yeah. Well, now we're out of money. Whoops. And now it's time for more Pauline, doing Pauline stuff. This is a nice little place they made for us. Oops, don't break it.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Deanna says, yeah, it is funny because of people are saying stuff like, do you...
Did you feel that rumbling? Thunder down here is intense. Wait, was that your stomach? Yeesh, don't scare me like that. Ah! Again! Wait, are you sure you don't have a storm cloud in your belly? It really sounded like thunder that time. Just what we needed.
Alright guys, keep watching the shorts, you're doing good.
Yeah, there are, like, Hollywood celebrities do that a lot, Miss Deanna, where it's like, do you know who I am? I've actually seen a compilation of, like, videos where, like, it's like the dash cam of a police car, and, like, there are Hollywood celebrities that have been caught on camera where them or their family member is pulled over, and they're in the car, and they try to, like, get out of the car, and try to, like, tell the police officer that they can't, like, stop them because they did a traffic violation. And they get a rude awakening, like, real fast because they don't realize that, no, them being Hollywood celebrities, it does not mean they can run a red light and just leave. Like, they do need to obey the law. Like, a lot of Hollywood celebrities do think that they can just do whatever they want. Like, I did see a video with that one lady, like, just one of the people that I saw on a video about that. The one girl, I can't remember. The girl from the South who's, like, blonde, and she wore all pink in that one movie where she was a lawyer. I can't remember.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah, Legally Blonde, but there's a video of her online where her husband was pulled over because he, like, ran a red light or something. And she got out of the car when the police officer told her not to, and she did that exact thing. Do you know who I am? And she's like, you're gonna find out pretty soon. And he's like, no ma'am, I do not know who you are, but please get back in the vehicle. He did not know who she was. Because, like, not everybody watches all, I mean, not everyone watches Legally Blonde. Like, not everyone is gonna watch your movie. Like, people are, like, so entitled. They don't understand that just because they were in a movie doesn't mean they can just run red lights all the time. Like, it's crazy. These people are crazy, I think. So, yeah, that's not a good look to be, like, that kind of person. That's really messed up.
True. I wonder if they did a JoJo reference with the elephant. Because the way that the elephant is doing his thing, it sounds like he's rolling his R. It might be a JoJo reference. Like the elephant when he's using his powers. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Because JoJo's the only one I can think of where they go, woo.
Whereas, like, voice actor celebrities don't always act like that. Like, there was that one, oh yeah, like that one, we've met a couple voice actors on accident, and we didn't even realize they were celebrities.
The fact that Troy Baker was just pretending to be, like, somebody who worked at a Warner Brothers booth was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But at the same time, we didn't get a chance to interview him. We interviewed him as, like, a regular Warner Brothers employee telling us about Arkham Blackgate, but we didn't even know. We didn't
realize.
realize it was him. I thought it looked like Troy Baker, but I was like, nah, there's no way.
I wish he would have said something.
He did at the end, and I was like, what's your name? He's like, Troy. And I was like, wait a second. He says, you guys have fun. And he went to the next person, and they're like, we're here with the legendary Troy Baker. It's like, no! I was just talking to him like normally, like, I just thought he was a Warner Brothers like
get better at recognizing people.
He purposely, he had like a regular badge on like any other booth person. He didn't act like
he wasn't wearing like a certain thing.
No.
Yeah.
He's just wearing a regular name tag.
Like even when we interviewed Yacht Club Games, they even told us, like, one of the girls there, he said, oh yeah, this girl Erin, she did the art for this.
Yep.
Like he explained like what each person did. It would have been nice if someone explained to us, like, this is Troy, he did the voice acting.
This is Joker, yeah.
And then the other person that we did randomly see in the booth was the cyborg actor. I don't know if he was like doing interviews, but
he was there because he was the voice of the warden or whatever.
Oh.
He was just there. And also there was, I believe in 2013, or like there was a Lego game that came out that year, so like I'm pretty sure Troy was there for a Lego Batman booth too, but we didn't do anything with Lego Batman that year. We did Skylanders and Disney Infinity. So we were just there for that Batman, Blackgate, and Arkham Origins thing, because they had a huge booth for Arkham Origins and Blackgate. You know, it was massive.
Miss Deanna says, haha, missed opportunity.
Well, we didn't know. We were just like, you have to remember, Miss Deanna, when we went to E3, Amber and I had a certain decorum with the people who worked at the booths, and they would tell us about the game. And what was amazing is Troy, he like explained everything about Batman Blackgate to us,
so
and
it seemed like
he worked there.
It seemed like he was a PR person.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was doing his job as a PR agent, but he probably knew everything about the game because he knew so much about it because he's voice actor.
We got a free T-shirt from the thing, which like Troy was like, "Hey, Melody," or he's talking to some girl. He's like, "Can you do me a favor and get these guys a T-shirt? They were great." And we didn't know what was up. We were just like, "Oh, I guess we did a good interview." But it was Troy Baker. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, and now you see him like on stage and stuff, and you're like, man, I talked to that guy.
I talked to that guy when he worked the Warner Brothers booth.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it at the time. Yeah, I mean, like I hope, like, if I mean, obviously, it probably never happened, but if I was a Hollywood actor, like super famous, I hope I wouldn't be the kind of person that would get out of the car and be like, do you know who I am? Like, just stay in the car. Like, you ran the red light, just pay for the ticket. Like, don't pretend like you're better than everyone else because you're in a movie.
How many times did Amber and I go to E3? 4 or 5 times. We've been to PAX way more, though. And we've been to New York Comic Con twice. But, like, the thing that we did the most is we attended more press events in New York City than anything else we ever did. More than going to E3, more than going to PAX. We, for 4 or 5 years, 3 to 4 times a year for 4 or 5 years straight, we went to New York City for Saban, for Hasbro, for Ubisoft, for
that's why it's
Capcom.
Hard. It's hard for me to get a second job because that means that in the future, how am I going to go to conventions? That's the first thing I was thinking of.
Well, I don't have the connections that I used to go to conventions.
Well, we will again when our channel gets big. So.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? What am I working here for?
Well, I mean, I've been talking to the Portuguese. I've been talking to the Portuguese people about like.
Well, I think I could always get. We could always get like people. Maybe we could get people to go with you other than me. That eventually, if I'm working with a song. Or maybe if our channel goes up eventually. In a few years, I can just work at home, get a job at home. What do you think?
Yeah, a remote job.
Well, what I would like to do is, well, they do have a program where you can get, well, I can tell you guys and gals, I found this thing called Maestro online, and basically they help you with getting a laptop, and they help you to go to school online for stuff, like office administration, website design, different things like that. And I might end up doing something like that where I could get help with designing a website, and then my job at home could be running our website. You know what I mean? If I learn to, I have to learn, basically what I would be doing is learning to code. Then my job online, my job could be like designing websites for people. I do need if I was gonna do conventions again, I would need an online job. I can't work a physical job because basically I'd have to take off whenever, because conventions, they tell you like 3 weeks. You can't just randomly take off work. You know, they'll be like, oh, next week there's a convention in California. They're gonna get you a plane ticket, fly you out there next week. Can you go? And I can't randomly tell my job that. I have to make calls. I always thought if Luke, well, it's hard with your leg, but it'd be great if we had people like work eventually. If we had people like you know, like we used to, like the companies used to send us out to work with them. It'd be great if we had like, you know, protege Kwings, you know, like 4 or 5 people that like were interns, and they could go to conventions with you and like do what I used to do, hold the camera. Like when I go to conventions with Luke, all I would do is hold the camera. He did most of the interviews. I did a few. But it would be great if we had like if we made it like a whole company and had like people help us out. You know what I mean? But Luke kind of needs me with him to go to conventions because of his health though.
My health is kind of backslided a little bit because of the non-payment.
If Luke's health was perfect, we could hire people and they could go to conventions with him. Like, you know, some of our viewers that are really into gaming and stuff to hold the camera and stuff. But that's basically what I would do at conventions, is I would carry this huge camera tripod, which looked like it was a weapon.
What's it doing there?
And
It's like you're carrying a giant.
then I had a huge backpack with all of the camera equipment. I would carry that. And I was sitting there like sweating, carrying all this stuff, and then Luke was looking dapper in his cool little jacket and his microphone. And then people I looked like the pack horse, but Luke wanted to carry more stuff, but I didn't want him to, because I wanted him to be able to freely like shake hands with the developer. If he was carrying all this stuff, then he wouldn't be able to do that, so I just stayed in the background. I don't think most people even knew I was his wife. I looked like his assistant at the conventions, which I am. I was his assistant. Yeah, I was his caddy. I'm Luke's caddy, so when Luke and I go to conventions. So, that's basically, I mean, that would be what Luke and I would end up doing at some point, like if things got better with the channels, like probably, you know, say like, hey, you can, like, you know, have like some positions open where people can be a camera holder, basically, and carry the camera. Especially if there were conventions in different states, you know? Like if there was someone already who lived in California, you could, like, that's what we did, because like the company we worked for in California, they wanted someone to go to PAX East, which we were in Boston. So we just had to drive like 40 minutes or something to get to the convention.
DK? You're a sound sleeper, huh? Between the sound of the rain and the constant thunder, I feel like my ears are going to pop. Well, okay. There's more to it than that. The truth is, I'm a little scared. Would you mind if I sleep a little closer? Thanks, DK. Good night.
Their relationship is so cute.
Mm.
Ooh.
Wow, you were out like a light, DK.
I forgot.
Almost.
Oh no, I'm not streaming a Pokemon Direct. I'll be at work. Unless I'm home from work before it starts.
What day is that?
I'm either coming home at 7 a.m. or I'm coming home at 10. I don't know what time they're gonna keep me till work.
What day is the Pokemon?
Tomorrow. I just went to the Atlanta Comic-Con this weekend. It was fun. Awesome, Granddaddy. Buff Jojo says, I wanted to go to the Comic-Con you guys were at with Onsen St. John in New York City so badly. Aww. That would have been really cool to meet you guys. I would have loved to meet you there.
Yeah, it was close. That was our first Comic-Con.
We kind of went there last minute. A lot of the conventions we go to, like, the company tells us that a few weeks before. Like, we don't even know that we're able to get those the week before. And then it's hard because our viewers can't really plan for that. Yeah, I would have loved to meet you there, Joseph. I hope our channel does, I hope and pray our channel does so well that not only could we go to conventions again, but we could actually have a day that we can meet with viewers. Because usually when we go to conventions, we are so booked that we have like 5 minutes to meet with people.
Yeah, we don't go to conventions to do signings and stuff. We go there to be...
It's hard. Because, like, basically the reason why we are so busy, I'll explain it. I don't know why this has happened, but basically because of Luke's health, he needs another person to go with him, me. And, well, he needs a specific person to go with him. So I have this health. So he needs me to go with him, but there is no, you know, they don't provide for a nurse to walk around with somebody. So I have to represent KwingsLetsPlays, he represents 1901, and we have to have 3 good interviews for each channel. So we have to do at least 6 interviews in 2 days. And a lot of the interviews won't come out. Like, we have to have at least 10 or 11 interviews booked. And then of those 10 or 11, only maybe 6 will come out well.
Yeah, because we can't check the equipment while we're there. We go to the press room and stuff, but it doesn't always... And
it doesn't always work. And sometimes when you interview people, like, they just don't show up. Sometimes the developers aren't there that day. They decided to talk...
It's mechanical stuff, too. Like, you could have a great interview, and then, for whatever reason, the mic wasn't on. Yeah. So you have, like, this interview where the guy's standing here, and then what we had to do sometimes is if we had a great interview with somebody, I would vaguely remember what they said, and then I would do voiceover over it, showing clips and talk about their game. Because Amber and I would always record off-camera footage to use in interviews.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, and then the person would be like, well, how'd my interview do? It's like, your interview came out great, but the audio didn't work, so...
Yeah, you just record them with them showing them talking for a little bit, and then you talk about the game. Yeah, and then the other thing is, like, Luke and I have to, before every interview we used to do, we get to the hotel room, like, the night before, like 8 o'clock or something, 7 before the convention the next day, which usually was like 7 a.m. And like what we usually do is we had to then go over all of the games that they were showing us, like hundreds of games, and look at all of them and plan out the whole day and see what they were doing, and we also had to research before we went, because developers don't want you to just like walk up to them and be like, can you tell me about your game? Like, they want you to know something about their game before you talk to them. Like, so you have to like research a little bit about it. So basically you have to research about like hundreds of games before you go on the floor and talk to people. So it's like...
Well, it's always good to research.
Oh, I know that. I think we were great at... I hope that we can do that again. I really like it. I told you I hated it, but...
I like the press events because it's only one day. Press events is like they have 6 games that they're showing, and especially with, I think it was Hasbro and Namco, those were fun. I like those a lot more than, like...
I wish we could do more Comic-Con stuff where we would just pay for the convention ticket, and then there was a lot, because basically at gaming conventions, there's not a lot to film, no offense, but like most of it is just it looks like very corporate. Well, especially PAX. Like, and you could hardly film at E3 at all. Of course, E3 is over. But it was hard to film at E3 because it was so loud and so dark in there.
You basically, as press, the reason why you went to E3 is because you were establishing relationships with companies and, like, not just establishing them, but keeping them.
The hard thing about going to conventions is, are you going to make the money back that you spent on the plane ticket to get there to do the convention? And usually the answer is no. So I think like going to something like Comic-Con is more likely to make money back because there's so much stuff to film.
That's all that what you do. What would you do, you little rascal? She's just saying hello. She was sleeping in the window for the longest time.
Like PAX is hard to film because it's just booth after booth after booth after booth after booth of just regular tables, chairs, and a picture of somebody's game. It's not a visually interesting thing to look at if you're making a video. I know, but I'm trying to explain to you that you doing all that research and doing a 20-minute interview from a developer, and the video may get 100 views or 1,000. It's not worth it to pay for a whole plane ticket to California for that. You can't make the money back. That's the hard part of going to conventions. You make the money back eventually, maybe if enough developers see you there and make connections with you and start putting money into ads into your channel because you were there. That's the only way you can make money back. But that's a big if. And that's why Luke and I don't go to conventions as much anymore, because we need it for certain, we need it for sure thing, not an if.
It's complicated though. Like, we have a withstanding threat too.
Well, I mean, they have so many security people there, I don't see how it's going to get through.
They said, well, I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah, I mean that's the whole. I mean that was the original reason. But I love conventions, but your channel has to be you have to be making a lot extra, so you have all that extra. Maybe if I work a second job and I take a certain week off every year for a certain convention, I can use the money for my extra job. You know what I mean? Like if we just went to PAX every year.
Yep. Hey guys, I'm kind of stuck. Do you know how to get past this section? I've been here for quite a while now. I believe I somehow need to use the rainbow sherbet to fly to the top, but the problem is the rainbow sherbet dissipates before I can even get there.
I watched your playthrough of the Lego Movie too. You guys are the best. Thank you, DJ Moki. Thank you so much. Does anyone know what we're supposed to do? I'll look it up. What are we supposed to do after this? I would assume that you pick up a piece of that thing.
Yeah, I did pick up a piece of Donkey Kong, and I still can't.
You're not Donkey Kong right now, you know?
Right, but I can't reach it. It's not far enough to see how it disappears. By the time I get up there, it's already gone.
Why wouldn't you just go to that second one there?
There's not, because there's nothing there.
What was up to that? He's right there.
He doesn't tell you anything. See, he says nothing. Use the chunk from your trunk to lift off.
Well, I think you have to jump on that square.
Oh, there we go. So I was supposed to use my trunk to lift up, so I pull it out of my trunk. That's what I got it.
Thank you very much, DJ, for watching the Lego Movie 2 playthrough. I hope you're having a nice day. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted a second part too, because I'd like to pay for us to go to a convention and stuff. And I can take that week off every year. It won't be hard to take off at the same time. I would love to go to PAX South because that's where a lot of my family is. But I know you want to go to PAX East, but I'd rather go to PAX South.
I don't know. There are things that have to change at PAX first to go back to.
Alright, well, I guess you'll tell me someday.
I will tell you.
I've been waiting for years for you to tell me. You always hint at it, but you never tell me. Oh, Bluster Wings! He looks like a bee.
Oh, the water's electric too? What? Oh, there we go. Huh? Oh, no, I was talking about how, I hadn't recorded Batman in a while because, like, I was... Yeah. No, it's
Uh-oh, what's happening? Come on, Pauline, you can do it! Come on, Donkey Kong. I'm not helping you out.
You can do it!
Hold me the front. Oh, what's that?
Well, that was pretty creative. Kaboom. Up, the bird's back to normal now. It was never a bat. It was a weird bird. And it's Happy Bird again. Okay then. Meanwhile, creepy mask. Boom! And we've cleared the layer. On to the next one.
Pauline's little elephant outfit is weird. Now I want to get myself an elephant ear outfit. It's too weird. Well, I still want to get a little camper so I can drive you all the way to California. A 20-hour drive.
Sold out. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Burn damage from lava or oil? It says oil. That's probably important.
Oh, you were showing the kitties like messing up the blinds. Yeah, they have wrecked those blinds.
I mean, you don't have... Oh, yeah, the Link messing with the blinds. Feel free to change your outfits. Okay. Thank you. I will change my outfit.
Elephants are so cute.
Yep, that's the end of the elephants, so we probably won't see them again.
I like how their skin is leathery and their feet are so huge and stumpy.
Ooh.
Perfect.
I mean, it has lava protection.
You look crazy.
Looks like a clown.
You have too many colors happening at one time. There's too many colors going on.
Too many colors.
IGN.
Too many colors.
Too much water.
Yeah.
It's okay. If you wore that outfit in real life, Luke, I would still go out with you like that.
Clown pants.
I loved those beautiful pants I had, and you made me feel ashamed to wear them. That was mean.
No, I was saying these are clown pants.
What a fight! That weather was wild! Oh, I hope that funny bird will be okay on its own. I know. Let's check on it later to make sure it's okay. Right now, though, we gotta catch up to Void. There's no way we're gonna let him reach the planet core before us.
Oh. Dive, dive.
And I do like how they've incorporated Colleen's singing into some of the vocals.
Yep.
I think it is really cute. We're representing singers. I think that's really cool. Colleen has like something that she loves to do.
I agree.
It gives her a huge part of her personality. It makes her very good. Well, different princesses can do different things. Rosalina has the power of like stars, and
Landfill Layer.
ugh.
Terrain strength.
Daisy is good at sports, and Princess Peach is good at being like prissy and, well, not prissy, but dainty
Yeah.
and elegant. And
You
Colleen
okay?
is good at singing.
Well, this place is the dump. Well, it's a landfill, so. We can use Mr. Elephant to
Oh my gosh, I know a weird fact about landfills.
But listen to the elephant. Doesn't it sound like he's doing a JoJo reference? He does it really fast, like.
Yeah, it does sound like that. It does sound like that. I think they did that on purpose.
I think so, yeah. Yet even the way that he says it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same note. It's the same tone.
Yeah.
They're using the same note as the JoJo.
I think it is a JoJo.
I think they are doing an actual reference.
I think it's a JoJo.
There's no way that it sounds so similar.
Yeah.
There's no way that that could not be on purpose.
I think it is a JoJo reference.
Hi, Savon, my amazing friend. How's it going?
You okay?
Princess Peach is good at. She's Navigator. She's good at running a kingdom. She's good at being. Princess Peach is good at. I think that Princess Peach would be great at holding tea parties. That's what I'm imagining Princess Peach at being good at, because she's great at wearing her poofy dress. She has her gloves. I think she could hold a great tea party. Have little sandwiches. I don't really know. Maybe Princess Peach has hidden talents that we don't know about.
We should take a look, DK.
Maybe she's really good at knitting, or at horseback riding, or she's really good at playing the bassoon. We don't know what Princess Peach really does. Maybe it's because Princess Peach puts her whole self into running and taking care of all the chores. She doesn't have time for herself to do that. She didn't really get time to do extra things because she's too busy taking care of the Toad Kingdom. She's put herself into it. Her job is wearing the pink dress and eating food. I do think that some people do that. I think some people put their whole effort in their life into taking care of their family, or to just helping people around them, that they don't have time to like have a hobby. Yes, I'm personally talking about myself. I don't really spend time. I am like Princess Peach in that I don't really spend. Well, I have done something else. I guess I still do. Well, I mean, I get to do this for It has to be a JoJo.
Probably.
That's the same show.
I mean, there's JoJo references in this game.
That would be an interesting video to do actually. How about like you did a clip of the sound like from animation and then compared it with the clip of the album. That would be really interesting. Hello, everyone. Hi, Julia. Hope. I'm actually gonna fight the Bowser and Mario Brothers for the tea party. That's how Princess Peach can do anything, even in Princess Peach Showtime. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Princess Peach is. I think Princess Peach, she does a little of everything. Like Daisy, she's definitely a sporty girl. Pauline, she definitely, you know, loves to sing. And then, Rosalina, I don't really know what she does. She reads bedtime stories and she has magical powers. And she's a goddess, and she helps the star people. Or the stars, starites. And then Princess Peach, she's like, she just does a little of everything. She just helps out wherever she can, basically. She has, I'm like, yeah, she did Princess Peach Showtime to show that she can do a lot of different things, basically. It's pretty cool. And then we're doing the thing at 11 p.m. tonight.
Midnight.
Well, I might have to go to sleep soon, so I can get 4 hours of sleep.
No, I'm just waiting to hit 1,000 views so I can get the next stream started. This stream's been quite a while.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting ready to go to the next part and then the next part. I am collecting gold again finally, so that's nice.
Yeah, don't forget to like the video, guys and gals, if you haven't already. So we can get the more likes we get, the more we can get up to, faster we can get up to 1,000.
YouTube heard some likes, that's why. That's why it's they've been doing great on the likes. They've been also by them watching the shorts. I think we're pretty stable. Yeah, we're kind of stable. So we're almost at 1,000. As soon as we hit 1,000, I'm gonna stop and get to the next stream. And then I'm gonna make myself.
That's for the next layer.
I looked up. So the trash layer there's 3 more layers after this, so we'll be done with this game. I think the finale will be Tuesday.
Oh. I was gonna tell you a fun fact about landfills.
Oh.
So, do you know what happens to landfills, like, after they have, like, a huge area where they just fill it with trash?
No.
So they usually, like, I learned this in my, like, my college class at, in community college, where I think I was taking ecology.
Mm-hmm.
And most landfills, like they make into, they basically, after they fill a landfill for like 7 or 8 years or whatever, like it's a huge thing, they fill like layers and layers of dirt onto all the trash. Like they'll fill it with tons of layers of dirt over it, and then like press it down really far. And then what they do after that is they usually make it into a cemetery or a public park. And then they open up a new area where they do more trash. That's literally what they do. And then they hope that the stuff under it degrades, like becomes more dirt eventually. And that's why recycling is so important, because if you put plastic in the landfill, it can take 25 years to break down. So that's why they say it's better to put plastic and glass in the recycling bin. That way it doesn't end up in the landfill. That's why sometimes people find, like, that's why sometimes people find, like, plastic cups and stuff that end up in their yard, because it's probably from a landfill that was there, like, 25 years ago. Because plastic takes a long time to... Plastic, it takes some of the longest time to... Like, if we didn't have plastic in our society, it would probably be a lot better for the environment. Like, if plastic was going to work like this. Because it takes too long to break down to dirt. Like, it would actually be better if we just had paper bags. Yeah, sorry for the weird call. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I thought, I was like, why? Where do landfills go after they're built? They become parks or something. The city usually makes them into parks or something. I had no idea.
How do they do that with all the trash?
They put tons of layers of dirt. They wait until a certain number of years until this hole gets filled up with trash. And then they cover it with tons of dirt. Like several layers of dirt, and then they just pound it down, and then they plant grass all over it, and they make it into a park.
That can't be sanitary.
I know. That's why... I know, it's actually not. It's actually not. That's why when you go into like a medical office, that's where they have needles go into the hazardous waste bucket that go in a different area, not the regular trash. The regular trash area is only for regular trash that can be broken down and eventually turned into a public park. So that's why you're not supposed to pour certain... That's why you're not supposed to put certain things in the trash that are hazardous. But I'm sure people do sometimes. Which is why it's... Yeah, it is terrifying. I mean, we live in a... That's why modern society is terrifying if you think about it. Because it's like we're putting all kinds of weird stuff into the ground that eventually, you know, that's gonna come back to bite us eventually. I know. See, now I'm gonna make you into like a ecology person. I'm gonna make you into like a save the environment. It is scary knowing stuff like that. It makes you wanna be like the recycling police. Mainly I'm not worried about like glass and plastic, I'm mainly worried about like sharp objects. Those are the scary things. But apparently it's so many layers of dirt that it's way down there. So if we wouldn't need it, supposedly it would not come up. Supposedly. But yeah, that is why people find weird stuff in their backyard sometimes. Hopefully the trees like break, if you plant lots of trees on top of it, the roots probably break up some of the stuff.
Holy Spies fan? I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing? I'm just digging a hole. Because I can't transform right now. No monkey transform. I made a pretty long hole. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm trying to go back up to the surface, I think, but I'm not finding anything yet. Being able to dig as an elephant is much better than digging as a monkey. My monkey power is not active. Where are we? Eventually you have to reach the top. Right? No treasures, no nothing here. I have
Mario Party Jamboree on Switch too?
We're gonna show it.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
It's just like a couple new mini games. It's nothing really. It's like 10 new mini games.
You know what game we haven't looked at is the museum thing.
No.
That's what I'm excited about because nobody has done any video footage of that. Nobody has made a video on that.
Right, because it's stupid. Most people have common sense.
Where exactly are you going?
I have no idea.
I don't think that you're like a little ant.
I dug a big hole, but I don't know where I am.
I don't think you're gonna come out any side of this.
Well, if I could turn into the elephant, I would come out of this side. Not let me transform into the elephant. Yeah. Okay, I made a pretty big bit of nothing, so.
There must be something in here.
Doesn't appear to be. Also, what are the dudes going down there? Okay, that's it.
Yeah, why won't they just let you go down?
Oh, that's why.
You're in 3D mode.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, that's faster than doing regular digging. Oh.
Well, you
Let
tried.
me through.
Honey, you have to turn it again. You're going the wrong way.
Wait, man?
Well, I don't know. You have to somehow get down there.
There.
Okay.
Now I'm
Maybe it's because you had all that debris blocking you.
I don't know. Okay, now I just need to get out of here. Yeah, I'm almost out.
Well, I wonder if they'll save your tunnel when you save.
Yeah. My tunnel will be saved that I made. I'll probably come back and do it more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Perhaps. Deeper, not higher. Okay. Alright, good. We finished in under 3 hours. Hooray. Alright, guys and gals, that does it for episode number 10 of Donkey Kong Bananza.
Yay!
Next up is episode 11. Head over to the next episode. It's going to be coming your way in just a few minutes, depending on how slow I am. So we'll be in the trash landfill next time, and it should be fun. So you'll be redirected to where the next stream is. No super chats on the stream, but we did get 1,000 views, so that means the series continues. God bless Happy Gaming. See you guys in a few minutes on the next one.
See ya!